Hey guys, this is a 10-minute snowboard workout that you can do at home. The focus of today's workout is on 50-50s with 180s out. We're going to be covering both frontside 180s out and backside 180s out. I want you to keep up with me and see if you can do all the exercises that I do as I do them. So we're already strapped in here. The first thing I'm going to get you to do is I want you to jump a frontside 180 and I want to jump a switch frontside 180. Let's do that again. Right now we're using rotation. Jumping with frontside 180 with rotation, upper and lower body moving in the same direction, and then jumping switch frontside 180. Now we're going to switch it up. We're going to do it with counter rotation. And I want you to feel the difference. Put your arms out in front of you. Feel like you're grabbing onto something. And now jump a frontside 180 from there while still holding onto that bar. Same thing, switch frontside 180. Now the reason I'm making you do that is that's counter rotation. All the spin direction, the whole 180 is happening from those core muscles. Frontside 180, switch frontside 180. You guys should be doing this with me. Now the reason I do that is that a 50-50 frontside 180 uses counter rotation. In fact, all 180s out of boxes and rails use counter rotation. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump up on the bar. Jump up on the bar. And from here, I want you to open your upper body. So again, like you're holding on to something, and from here, counter rotate out. Then you're going to jump up, switch. So jump up, switch 50-50. Open up that body like I'm doing. So your hands should be over the nose of your board and counter rotate out. Now, I'm going to make this harder for you. I want to see if you guys can do this. Jump up on the bar. See if you can jump a 180 but stay on the bar. See that? And now I'm going to do switch frontside 180 and staying on the bar. Hands are forward. 180. Switch 180. Now, let's make it more challenging. You guys should be keeping up with me. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to slide. So the board's not going to jump anymore. Watch this. See, switch 50-50, hands forward, slide. So you're still unweighting that board, little unweight, but the board never leaves the bar. Frontside 180, switch frontside 180. Now I'm doing this to develop your counter rotation skills. The more you do that, the better you'll be able to twist from the core of your body. Let's do one more of them, and then I'm gonna move into actual trick. Sliding it back. Jumping off the bar, we're now gonna do this. 50-50, open up, frontside 180. Twist yourself back around. So this is a frontside 50-50. Open up the body, frontside 180 out. Okay, now, the key thing you have to know when you do this on a real snowboard is it's all about the position at the end of the feature. So as you jump up into 50-50, you open up that body, and when you get to that max open up position, when you can't go anymore, that's when you do it. Here I go. Switch 50-50, open up the body, counter rotate out. Okay, now we've been doing frontside 180s out. One more frontside variation is the backside 50-50. Backside 50-50, backside 50-50, frontside 180 out, switch backside 50-50, frontside 180 out. Still uses counter rotation. Okay, we've been covering frontside 180s out. We're now gonna move it into backside 180s out. So, push the bar away from you for a little bit. We'll start basics. Jumps and backside 180s. We'll start with rotation. So I'm riding towards you guys, regular rider. Here I go, wind up, jumping that backside 180, riding towards you guys, wind up, jumping that switch backside 180. Okay, let's do that one more time. So this is rotation, upper and lower body both moving in the same direction. Switch, rotation, upper and lower body moving in the same direction. Now we're gonna do counter rotation. Counter rotation is a little bit trickier because your core muscles are twisting against each other. So instead of winding up, I'm actually going to keep looking where I'm going, but I'm taking my hands towards the tail of my board. So I'm looking forward, hands back, and when I jump, counter rotated that backside 180. So my hands stayed back, switch, looking at you guys, hands back, counter rotation. See how my upper body is still facing the tail of my board? That's the twisted 180. Here we go again. Twist that, counter rotate that 180 and counter rotate that 180. Let's get the bar. Up on the bar, I'm gonna jump up 50-50 and counter rotate a 180 off. So the reason you do this in jibbing is counter rotated 180s allow you to do a full 180 without having to use any edge. Because if you use the edge of your snowboard, you're gonna slip out. But this, you can just jump 180 using your core muscles. So here we go. Switch 50-50, looking forwards, hands to your tail, counter rotate it out. Here we go. Riding up, frontside 50-50, hands to my tail, but looking forwards, counter rotated 180 out. Last one, switch 50-50, looking forward, hands to my tail, counter rotated. Now, I'm gonna give you some tactics that are gonna be tricky. These are gonna be challenging. Jump up on the bar. We're gonna jump counter rotated 180s, but stay on the bar. Okay, here we go. Looking at you guys. See that? Looking at you guys this way. Staying on the bar. Looking at you guys. Counter rotating. Looking at you guys. Hands back to my tail. Counter rotated. Gonna make it harder. We're gonna make it harder. I'm now gonna do the same thing, sliding. Sliding. I'm developing your counter rotation muscles. So here I am, I'm up on this bar for practice, looking downhill, hands to my tail, slide. And I fell off, that's okay. Looking at you guys, hands to my tail, slide. If you can stay up, that's good. Looking forward, hands to my tail, slide. Looking forward, 50-50, hands to my tail, counter rotated. If you fall off, you get straight back up. Okay, now we're gonna do it as an actual trick. I'm jumping up 50-50, I'm 50-50ing the bar and counter rotating that board out. Sliding it, adding that little bit of pop also. Here we go, switch, 50-50. At the end of that position, right at the end of the rail, is when you want those shoulders to be tweaked that way. Shoulders, chest, waist, tweak that way, but still looking where you're going. Allows you to counter rotate out. Okay, we've been covering frontside 50-50, backside 180s out. Let's do it backside. So I'm going all the way over the bar, and I'm gonna go backside 50-50, backside 180. Backside 50-50, backside 180. Now, I should have come off the other side to make it easy. So here I go. Switch, backside 50-50, and counter rotate it out. Here I go again. Backside 50-50, and counter rotate out. If you keep going over each time you do that, puts you in the next position, ready for the next trick. Backside 50-50, and counter rotate it out. Now, the last 2 minutes of this workshop, we're gonna be digging it in. We covered the 4 tricks. This is called the WTP rail extension. This makes it way harder. This is your real training. Your legs should be shaking. You should be sweating. 4 tricks. Keep up with me. Frontside 50-50, front 1. Reset. I'm gonna go all the way over. Frontside 50-50, front 1 out. Switch frontside 50-50. I'm trying to get out the other way. There we go. Now we're gonna go backside. So I'm doing backside 50-50, front 1, and I'm going all the way over. Backside 50-50, front 1, switch backside 50-50, front 1, counter rotation, counter rotation. Okay, and the last 2 tricks, we're gonna do frontside 50-50, backside 180. A little bit harder backside. Frontside 50-50, I wanna get all the way over. Frontside 50-50, oh, didn't quite get it. Now, switch frontside 50-50. Looking at you guys. Last 2 tricks. Coming up on 10 minutes, dig it in. Backside 50-50, back 1. Switch backside 50-50. Back 1. Backside 50-50. Back 1. Switch backside 50-50. Back 1. And that is coming up on time on this video. 4 tricks. 50-50 front 1, 50-50 back 1, Frontside 50-50 front one, backside 50-50 back one, and then the same with backside. Good work, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. It's Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. Our goal is to improve your riding.
Are you struggling to progress your tricks? Stuck making the same mistakes? If so, we have a solution. With video analysis, you can submit a video of your riding and we'll give you a one-of-a-kind custom video response. They'll fast-track your progression by showing you the where, why, and how to improve. We do this by breaking down your snowboarding frame by frame, finding out what works and what needs to be changed to get you to the next level. Another important part of snowboarding is putting in the work off the mountain. What is why we made Jib Along, but lets you practice your tricks while building every muscle you need to become a beast on the slopes. If you want more of a workout, we have those too, as well as live coaching for real-time help, in-person events for a chance to shred with us. Combine this with the world's largest snowboarding tutorial library, and you have the #1 online snowboarding platform in the world that's designed by boarders for boarders. Our goal at Snowboard Addiction is to help as many people improve their riding as possible. And along with thousands of students, we think Addiction Plus is the best way to do it. So if you love snowboarding and you want to get your riding to the next level, join Addiction Plus and let us improve your riding.